Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have a morning yoga routine which is wonderful for relaxation and inner awakening. This routine is designed to relax your body and to bring you into the present moment. Everybody can take part no matter your level, just listen to your body and modify where needed. We're going to be taking some lovely long stretches, breathing into the positions and trying to keep chat to a minimal so that you can take that moment to connect with your breath and with your body and just be as present as you possibly can. So let's start off lying on our backs. Our heels will be touching, our knees fall apart. So come all the way down, bring your hands to your belly. Allow your body to sink into your mat. Just taking this moment to tune into your breath before we begin any formal movements. Breathe naturally to begin, bringing your awareness to your belly and awareness to how it rises and falls on every inhale and every exhale. And then start to deepen the breath in and out of the nose. If you can, continue that throughout today's flow. On the inhale, balloon your belly towards the sky, and on the exhale, hug it all the way back, lifting up gently through your pelvic floor. Stay with the breath. Listen and feel. Taking 3 more together. Finish up your last breath. Keeping the eyes closed, open your arms out into a T. Draw your knees together, hug them up towards your chest, and then slowly roll them over towards the left as slowly as you can. When your knees touch the ground, then you're going to raise them back to the center. And slowly take them over towards the right. Taking your time, awakening the core and gently stretching out through the spine. Take 1 more on each side. And then as you drop to one side, hold it there for a second and take your hand to your knee just to guide it a little further across. Slowly roll them back to center and then drop your legs to the opposite side. Using opposite hand to knee to just press it a little further down. And then we're going to slowly press our knees back to center. Hug them up towards your armpits. And then open your feet up towards the sky, engaging through your heels. Take your hands and your arms to the inside edges of your knees, taking a grip of the outside edges of your feet or your shins, coming into your happy baby. Pull your knees down towards the floor. Continue to breathe nice and deep. Maybe find a rock from side to side if that feels good. Just taking 3 more breaths here, feeling the hips opening up for us. And then slowly release your feet down to the mat. Bring them hip distance apart, just about touch your heels. And we're going to inhale, raise the hips up to the sky for our bridge pose. Squeeze your glutes, keep your knees in line with your hips. Press down into your palms. Taking a couple of deep breaths. Awakening the back body. Slowly lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down to the ground. When you're ready, we're going to raise up again. Maybe come onto your tippy toes, engaging through your calves. Slowly roll yourself all the way down. Plant your heels down. And we're going to raise our left leg to the sky. You can keep it bent or straight. And then raise your hips up. See if you can do this with one leg. If this is too tough, just put that leg down and take the first variation. Slowly lower down. Draw that heel to the mat and swap sides. So we're going to raise the right leg to the sky this time. And once again, lift up. Slowly, slowly lower yourself down. And then let's take a roll. Just bring your feet up towards your head and roll your spine into a seat. Back down, roll down, back up. When you come up, see if you can hold a boat pose. Maybe take your hands behind your knees if you're a beginner. If you're more intermediate, straighten the legs and the arms. Awaken through the core. And then cross at the ankles. Come on forwards, plant your hands shoulder distance and step back into a tabletop. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, tuck the chin and the tailbone. Keep going, follow your breath. Take one more. Exhale into an arch. From your arch, press into the top of your feet. And see if you can just about straighten your legs. Don't worry if this is impossible. You can always roll the feet, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, hover the knees off the mat. Inhale to rise. Exhale, down, hover. Inhale, rise, and press yourself all the way up and back to your downward facing dog. Hands shoulder distance, feet around hip distance. And taking 3 deep breaths here in your downward facing dog. Raise the right leg and look forwards. Come on forwards, draw this knee to your right elbow, hold it there just for a breath. And step to the outside edge of your right hand into our lizard pose. You can always come up onto your fingertips or keep your palms planted down. Find any movement that feels good, maybe rocking forwards and back. This is where you can stay for a couple of deep breaths, or you can come down onto your forearms if this is in your practice. Taking some deep breaths together. If you're down, press yourself up and step to a 3-legged downward facing dog. So right leg raises to the sky. Slowly draw it down to the mat, taking it to the other side. Inhale, raise the left leg. Look forwards, draw it towards your left elbow. Hold it for a second and step to the outside edge of your fingertips. Keeping the back knee raised into a more active lizard pose. Find a rock, forwards and back. And then when you're ready, you can stay here or you can come down to your forearms. If you're on your forearms, press yourself up, and everybody slowly make your way back to a 3-legged down dog, raising that left leg to the sky. And draw it down to meet the right. You can walk your legs out just for a moment, and then we're going to make our way to the top of the mat. You can step, jump or walk, but meet me between your palms. And inhale, halfway lift, look forwards, take your time. Exhale, fold, bend at the knees if you need. You can hang heavy in a ragdoll, grabbing elbow to elbow. Or interlace your hands behind your spine, stretch through the shoulders. Allow your hands to fall up and over your head. Slowly release your hands, bring them down to the mat. Inhale, half lift, look forwards. Exhale to fold. Roll your spine to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then raise the hands to the sky, look up. Draw them down to your side body. Raise up off of the left leg, hug it towards your chest. Use your hands for support if you like. Extend the leg for an extra challenge. This is intermediate. And we're all going to step back into a high lunge. Take your hands up to the sky. Drop your shoulders down. Hips are facing forwards, back heel is off the ground. Let's plant this left hand on the ground, right arm raises to the sky. From here, step your front foot behind you so that you come into a side plank, meeting the other foot or planting it in front of you for a tripod support. The choice is yours. Couple of deep breaths. Plant the right hand down. Take your knees to the ground. Exhale, elbows close to the body. Inhale, raise the back body up off the mat and raise your hands. So you're raising your chest, not using the hands. Exhale down. Just rest your hands onto your forearms. Take 3 deep breaths. Resting your head here. Come back to the breath. And we're going to slowly raise the legs off the ground this time. You can look forwards or keep your head on your forearms. So just the legs, maybe all the way up to the thighs. Squeeze your glutes. And then slowly lower. Lift your chest and your hands, lifting just the chest, not the legs. Couple of breaths. And lower. Plant your hands alongside your body. Press yourself up into a plank. Bend your knees, send your chest towards your knees. And send your tailbone to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a moment, one more deep breath. Look between your hands, you can step, hop or jump. Inhale, half lift, look forwards. Exhale, fold. You can take your ragdoll, grabbing each elbow. You can stretch your chest and your shoulders by interlacing the fingertips. Allow them to fall over your head. Release the interlace. Inhale, half lift, look forwards. Exhale, fold. Roll your spine all the way to standing. Hands come to touch at the sky. Exhale them to your side body. Coming up off of the right leg, draw it to your chest. Use your hands for that extra support if you would like. If you want to go a step further, extend the leg. Take just a breath and then step back, high lunge. Hands come to the sky. Maybe find a Kali Mudra, interlace the fingers with just your pointer fingers up to the sky. Back heel is off the ground, hips face forwards. Bring that right arm down to the mat and the left arm up to the sky. From here we're going to step this front foot to meet the back, maybe stack the feet or use the front leg, the top leg as a tripod. Couple of deep breaths. Draw this left hand down to the mat into your plank, hug your belly back. Those who are more intermediate, stay here and come into chaturanga. Those who are not, bring your knees down and we're going to exhale our elbows close to the body. Inhale, raise the chest and the hands off of the mat. Exhale down, create a nice pad for your forehead and rest your forehead onto your hands or forearm. Relax all your muscles, taking a couple of deep breaths. You can keep your forehead here and try to raise the legs, including the thighs, off of the mat, or you can look forwards. Exhale them down. Lift the chest and the hands off the ground. Take the feet down. Exhale down. Press yourself all the way back towards your heels. You can untuck the toes or keep them tucked. And we're going to take our left arm over to the side. Inhale the right arm up and over your ear, side body stretch. Start to roll forwards. Just skim the mat with your fingertips as you arch, coming over towards the right. Right hand down, left arm up over your ear. Continue this flowing movement, follow your breath, exhale forwards. Inhale to the left. Maybe even draw your arm all the way back and then back up. Exhale forwards. Coming to the right. Find that side body stretch and then the arm circle. One more each side, exhale forwards. Inhale to the left. Find that shoulder rotation. Last time to the right. Inhale, side body stretch. Maybe find that rotation. And then come up to center. Let's open our knees, hip distance. You can come tuck the toes so your heels are pointing up to the sky. We're going to come up off of the heels. Take our left hand back behind us. Take a look and press your left hand down towards your heel. As you do this, we want to press the hips forwards. Inhale the right arm up and over your ear for a half camel pose, and then come on down. Plant your right hand on your heel, lift your hips forwards, press forwards, left arm up and over your ear, 2 more each side. Come down, hand to heel. Inhale, press forward. Exhale, down, hand to heel, press forwards. Last one. Hand to heel, press forward. Last one over towards the right. And then from here, take your gaze to the sky, keep your right hand on your heel, and maybe find your left heel with the left palm. Rest your head back. Hug your belly button back. And then come out the way you came in. Raise the left arm to the sky. And then your head. Slowly sink your hips down to your heels and raise the right arm. Take your knees as wide as your mat and your fingertips out long in front of you. Rest your head down for your child's pose, wide-legged child's pose. Or you can come into a puppy pose if this is uncomfortable. Tuning into the breath. Raise your head and draw your knees in line with your hips. You can untuck the toes or keep them tucked. And we're going to grab the heels, draw the crown of the head towards the mat. Don't put your pressure, just a very light touch onto the mat. And then arch your spine, pulling each vertebrae nice and open, pressing your spine up towards the sky. Hug your belly button back for our rabbit pose. Counteracting those back bends. One more breath. And slowly release. Finishing up our class, come down into a comfortable seat of your choice. Extend your arms, take your fingertips down to the mat. Drop your head over to the left. Feeling that stretch. And then start to roll the neck from shoulder to shoulder. Take one more roll. Keep your eyes closed. Interlace your fingertips. If you need to have a look, you can. We're going to press one palm away from us and the other top of the palm in the opposite direction, stretching through the hands. Allow your shoulders to be back and down. And then rotate in the opposite direction. Release your hands, give them a shake out, maybe even the whole way through the arm. Plant the tops of your hands onto your knees, sit up nice and tall. Taking just a moment of total silence here to end our class. Bring your breath back to a natural rhythm. You can stay and meditate just like this for as long as you like, or lie down and take it into a shavasana. You can always end your class with me here. Keeping your eyes closed through the next little process, start to gently wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Raise your hands, roll your wrists in one direction. And then in the other. With the eyes closed, inhale, raise the hands to the sky and allow your face to follow. Stretch up. Exhale down. Out the mouth. Again, inhale to rise through the nose. Exhale a sigh out of your mouth. Draw your hands to your heart center in prayer. Just take a moment to set an intention for your day. And at the end, share that intention with us. I'd love to know. And bow your head to your hands. Namaste, everybody. You can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. It really is a privilege to have you here. I would love to hear what you thought of today's class and to hear what your intention was. And please don't forget to subscribe and share if you really enjoyed today's class and you want to see more from the YogaCandi YouTube channel. Also feel free to share any video ideas that you may have. Until our next class, have a beautiful day ahead. Namaste.